Hello everyone, welcome back to day 24 of the SOC Analyst 100 Days Learning Challenge. And today we are diving deep into one of the most dangerous inboxes in the world, your email inbox. So, because believe it or not, most cyber attacks don't start with some fancy hacker breaking firewall or writing malware. They start with something way simpler, an email. So, grab your coffee and let's dig into email security logs. This one is going to be phishing-ly fun. So what we will cover in this section, so we are going to cover introduction of email security, why it matters, what are email security logs, security layers, why analyze email logs, how to analyze email security logs step by step, tools and tips, mini exercise and summary, and wrap it up. So why email security matters? All right, let's start from the basics. Why do we even need email security? Because more than 90% of cyber attack start with an email. That one innocent looking invoice attached or password reset message might actually be a hacker's way into your system. So let's talk about the main culprits. First, phishing and spear phishing. So these are those tricky emails that pretend to be from your bank, your boss, or Netflix. You click the link and boom, they have got your credentials. Next, malware attachment. So that file named invoice.xml is not helping your finance team, it's helping the attackers install malware. Then we have malicious link, the URL redirectors. So those click here to view your message link, usually fake login pages waiting to steal your password. And the big one, business email compromise, the BEC. So this is when attackers pretend to be your CEO. Hey, can you transfer rupees 50 lakh to this new vendor? Yeah, that's not your CEO. So that's why email system have triple security layer, SPF, DKIM, and DMARC, that we will cover in the next slide. So think of them like a triple layer chocolate coating that protects your inbox. So each one checks if the sender is real or fake. For example, uh, imagine getting an email from account at the rate Microsoft.com. So this is the Microsoft.com, but the small zero here instead of O, that's all it takes to fool someone. So what are email security logs? So now let's talk about email security logs. Email security logs are like a diary, a record of every single email that enters, leave, or get blocked in your system. So you will find them in tool like Proofpoint, Mimecast, or M365 Defender. So they show things like who sent it, who received it, what the subject was, what action was taken, whether it is delivered, blocked, or quarantined. So they even include extra detail like spam score, attachment name, and suspicious URL. So basically, these logs are your black box for email incident. So if something goes wrong, this is where you find the clue. For example, you might see an email from ceo@company.com. So you notice that extra N or action delivered, meaning it slipped through your filter. So that's the red flag. And uh, what email security logs contain? So it contains timestamp, source IP, sender IP, from to CC, subject line, message ID, action, spam score, malware score, attachment name, has URL, etc. And here is the description so you can read it. All right, so email security layers. So before we start digging into logs, let's first understand how emails are filtered before they even reach you. So think of your inbox like an airport. Every email is a passenger trying to board a plane. It has to pass through multiple security checks and each layer plays a role. So layer number one, SPF, the sender policy framework. It verifies the sender's IP address. So SPF is like checking a boarding pass at the gate. It tells the receiving server whether the email is coming from an authorized source. So when an email arrives, the system asks, hey, is this IP actually allowed to send email from gmail.com? If yes, it pass. If no, it get flagged as suspicious. So in your log, you will see a field called SPF result with value like pass, fail, or soft fail. Layer number 2, DKIM, the domain key identified mail. So it validates the message integrity. So now if SPF check who sent it, DKIM check if the message was changed on the way. So it is like a sealing on envelope with wax. If the if the envelope arrives broken, someone opened it. So DKIM add a digital signature to every email. The receiver uses the sender's public key to verify it. If the signature matches, it is legitimate. If not, it's been tampered with. For example, a hacker forward a real email but swaps the link inside. So DKIM will catch that. The signature won't match. In log, check for DKIM result. So if it says fail or none, it's suspicious. And then we have the DMARC. So DMARC, the domain based message authentication, reporting, and conformance. So it ensures SPF and DKIM alignment and policy enforcement. So SPF checks the sender, DKIM checks the message. Now DMARC decides what to do if either of them fails. So it is like your email bouncer. DMARC can tell servers to allow it, quarantine it, or reject it completely. And it is also send report back to the domain owner so they know if someone's trying to spoof them. For example, if the DMARC policy is reject and SPF fails, the email is dropped instantly, no mercy. So in log, you will find field like DMARC result or policy action, so you can check. And then also we have layer number 4, secure mail gateway. So this is the final boss. So even after all that, some sneaky phishing email might still get through. So that's where your secure email gateway or SEG steps in. So think of it as your final boss layer. Tool like Proofpoint, Mimecast, Office 365, or Defender for Office 365 uh, scan every email for malware, phishing link, spam, suspicious attachment, and data loss attempt. So if SPF and DKIM pass, the SEG can tell or still block steady content. So in your log, look for spam score, attachment name, or actions quarantine. So the quick analogy, imagine an email as a person entered a VIP club, SPF check if there's name on the guest list. DKIM check if they did not fake their ID card, and DMARC says what to do if they fail the checks. And the SEG, so that's the bouncer with the metal detector. Only when they pass all 4 checks, they get into your inbox. All right, so why analyze email logs? Now, why does this matter to us as a SOC analyst? So because email logs tell us what's really happening behind the scene and help us stop attack before they spread. So we analyze these logs to spot phishing campaign early, detect malware attachment, track spoofed domain, and find data leaks in outgoing emails. So it's basically digital detective work. You are Sherlock Holmes, but instead of magnifying glass, you have got a SIEM dashboard. For example, if 10 users got the same invoice email from one sender IP, that's not coincidence. That's a phishing campaign. So the detection goal is to identify phishing campaign targeting user, detect repeated delivery of malicious attachment, track spoofed domain or failed DKIM DMARC check, monitor all the email based data exfiltration and what are the typical use cases. So user report a phishing email, trace message journey, correlate malware sender IP, block on firewall, find other users who receive the same phishing email. So it is like a threat hunting. All right. So how to analyze email log step by step. So let's break it down. Step number one, start with indicators. So look for sign. Start with suspicious subject like urgent payment, invoice, password reset, or any weird file type like exes, .js, .wps, or XML or zip, and check it on sites like Abuse IPDB or Virus Total or any other email related website where you can find the threat intel. If SPF or DMARC or DKIM failed, it's a red flag. So validate all the SPF, DKIM, and DMARC status, and then go for checking the links and files. So inspect URLs and attachment. Uh, use URL scan.io, hybrid analysis, or any run uh, to safely find the attachment or the maliciousness of the email, and then hash attachment. So check the hash of the files in virus total, and then hunt it in the SIEM system. So for example, you have a SPL query here. You can write a query in your Splunk and hunt down all the related threads. So index is email logs, subject is invoice, or subject is payment, and action is delivered. Action is not delivered. So you can hunt like this. So this help you find the blocked or quarantine phishing attempts, and correlate the user report. So if one user report a phishing email, check if other got the same email, same message ID means it's spreading. So pro tips: never trust subject lines. Even something is like Happy Diwali offer could carry malware. Then tools and tips. So here is your go-to SOC toolkit for your email analysis. So for email gateway, you can use Proofpoint, Mimecast, or Cisco ESA. For threat analysis, Virus Total, Phish Tool, Max Toolbox, URL scan.io. For threat intel, Abuse IPDB, Grey Noise, Threat Crowd, and the SIEM system, Splunk, Sentinel, QRadar, ELK, etc. So tips: always extract IOCs, the sender IP URL has from suspicious emails. Automate repetitive tasks using script or source playbook. Keep a phishing sample library for awareness. Uh, and always check if someone opened the malicious attachment. For example, you see a file named invoice.xlsm, you upload it to VirusTotal and it shows emotet. Congrats, you have just got live malware. So here is a quick challenge. All right, time for a quick game. Find the fish. So here is a sample log, and go and check what details are there. So we have a timestamp. So the email came from the Microsoft.com, and the user is usercompany.com, and subject is password reset immediately required. Source IP is this, SPF is fail, DKIM is none, and action is delivered, and attachment name is password reset.xlsm, and then also we have a link for password reset. So task is to identify phishing indicator. So the first indicator is from accounts at the rate microsoft.com. So instead of O, we can see a zero here. So this is not a legit domain. Then also we have a urgency here. So password reset required immediately. So this urgency is another red flag. And source IP, we can check it in the virus total. So this is another flag, and the SPF is also fail, and DKIM result is none. So these two also a red flag. And this URL also is a third party link which is not legitimate. So this is another red flag. And suggest how to block similar future emails. So we can block the IP address and this URL that redirect, and also we can block the sender, and find how to correlate this login SIEM. So we can create a rule in SIEM while combining all the firewall log, secure email gateway log, endpoint log, and other logs. So you have block that domain, alert user, and create a new detection rule in your SIEM if you see something like this. Then we have summary. So that's it for day 24 email security gateway. And today we learned how to one simple email can open the door to a full blown attack, and how we can catch it using logs, tools, and smart analysis. So email logs help detect phishing malware before compromise. Number two, focus on SPF, DKIM, DMARC result, sender IP, and attachment. And number three, automate repetitive check and enrich IOCs. And number four, continuous log analysis equal to a stronger defense against email borne attacks. So the next time someone says it was just an email, you can smile and say, yeah, and that email almost brought down the company. Thanks for watching day 24. Drop a comment with your favorite email analysis tool, and don't forget to subscribe, because tomorrow we are diving into another awesome SOC challenge. See you in the next one.